seem to fit. Treated for a lick, nothing major, just a blip. Ain't it a bitch? Just stick. But if you could just did it for the brush, did it for the hush tone on landline. White noise, Babylon, vampire. He a goddamn liar. Arrows and ARs born of chaos. Hey y'all.
My name is Chaz Hall. I'm originally from Queens, also Long Island. And yeah, I've been living in Brooklyn for over 20 years. I make music as Elucid. I produce, I rap, I write, a whole bunch of things. How would I describe my music to someone who's never heard my music? I make music as someone that's a lover of rap. It's very much rooted in the tradition of rap, but my head is also in the clouds and I'm looking forward. I'm looking beyond and I'm interested in feeling something that I may not have ever felt before. So all the music is an attempt to like get at that, whether it be through the images and the lyrics or whether the sound, the production. I'm trying to get that all together to make something new. I think Outlier probably resonates more than something like alternative, because then I think about, well, then what alternative are you talking about? Who are the alternative to? If we're the alternative to Sexy Red, okay, like sure, there's many differences there. No shot for Sexy Red. I like Sexy Red. But when I think about the term outlier, I think that's probably more accurate, especially as long as we've been doing this, and it's the art that we've been making has always kind of been on the outside. We've been looking at cats do their thing. We've seen many different movements. We've seen crews come and go. We've seen many rise and fall, and we've always kind of been on the outside, kind of looking in, had opportunities. And I don't know, we're just in a place right now where it feels like being able to take advantage of those opportunities. Yeah, we're kind of on a run right now. We're on a run right now. So yeah, Outlier feels good when I think about it. Also, like, yeah, that's that without even talking about the kind of music that we make. Yeah, you can get into that and why the type of music will put us in this outlier position for sure. I think we're playing the game on hard. I think that we're not going out of our way to make listeners comfortable, happy, want to dance. That seems like that's what art is supposed to do, right? Art brings people together, art is supposed to lift people's spirits. Yes, all that is true, but there's other ways you can go about that are less palatable. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of interested in that, you know what I mean? Just other ways to connect with people without just a spoonful of sugar. You can still do it, but like how? You know what I mean? We're just interested in touching different parts of like our psyche and our spirit. And there's ways that I'm interested in, you know? Some things in my art, a lot of my lyrics and sound, to be honest, like a lot of it is memory based. I'm thinking about my family. I'm thinking about New York City. I'm thinking about the 90s especially, like growing up in the 90s. I'm thinking about being black in America. I'm thinking about what it means to be black in a global sense. These are all themes that like seem to pop up. Like currently, I say currently, but it's always kind of been in the music for at least the past 10 to 15 years, thinking about the changing face of New York, gentrification. It always seems to pop up. I think when I'm like making music, a lot of it is instinctual, and these are the things that I live and see every day. These are the things that I can speak to most honestly because I've lived it. So that's really what I'm interested in doing. And it just so happens that I'm in this place, in this particular time where all these things are happening. I have, like as a lifelong New Yorker, the voice that I have, things that I'm saying, like that voice is disappearing here in New York, you know? Being still here, and people who have left and scattered doing their thing, but yeah, I'm still here, still reporting, you know? To keep inspired, you know, it's love. It's love for this craft. It's love for my family. My family keeps me inspired. I'm up at 6 a.m. every day with my children and my wife, and we're preparing for the day. My family keeps me inspired. My friends keep me inspired. My artistic peers keep me inspired. Like, I'm surrounded by artists near and far that are just doing like some of the most incredible work. You know, I feel like we're just kind of in like a renaissance period artistically. There's so much really dope shit that's like appreciated now, but will be appreciated in the future. So all of these things combined to kind of keep me on my toes. I'm a competitive person by nature, and just being surrounded with like artistic peers and comrades that like I hear their shit and I get you stuff off of, then like, yeah, like let's go. I think one of the first lessons that my father ever taught me about being in this world was to be your own man. He would always say that to me. And I'm talking like 5 years old, 6 years old. So, you know, I'm just out here playing, you know, but he's already saying like, oh, Chad, you following them? You? Nah, be your own man, right? Like you should do it how you think you should do it. And it took a long while for that to actually like sink in, you know? Growing into a teenager and learning to trust myself, to know myself, to want to know myself deeper on other levels, and learning to trust my vision. And I feel like that's what it started to grow into. Being unafraid to like stand in the space and be myself, to say what I needed to say at all times because I'm my own man. And that comes through in the music. I don't like feel the need to, like, you got a hot sound? Cool, I got a hot sound too. I don't have to change my formula to like get like you to do what I do, you know? That was so important to me. So yeah, I think it comes through in that way. A message that I'd want to share with the world, something that is resonating with me like right now in this past year or two is the message of betting on yourself. It's so important. It's so important to trust yourself and to, you have to get to a point where you're digging, and you're doing the work, so they say. But there is an actual like process of like digging and finding out who you are, what you really want, and how to line things up and to trust yourself. Next steps. Man, a new collaborative record. Armand Hammer is probably the next up. Further down the line, next up, I have a record I'm working on with Setback. We don't have a title for it yet, but yeah, Setback is an amazing producer, and yeah, we're gonna light shit up. Yo, I'm Elucid, and we're watching Offstage with Okayplayer.